This is my favorite banner. There, I said it. I've already decided this is my favorite banner.
Well, it seems that I'm coming on a good note.
Yeah. Legion,
Yes.
are you pulling? You can't stop me from
Yes.
pulling. This is my favorite banner of all time. It was
pull.
made for me. It's
Yes,
just
yes.
it had. I can't believe Nino's in here. I can't believe Sothis is in here. I kind of guessed 3 houses, and it's partially right because it's like 1/4, 1/5.
But
Yeah.
obviously, very much the wrong part we were thinking.
Yeah, we were not.
I think
Thinking.
of all of them, Sothis is the least.
Yeah,
But-
because we already just got Sothis, man.
I mean, we just got 3 houses characters.
Yeah. So I'm surprised, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
Absolutely.
Also, what did you think of our dual hero? You know what? We'll go over that in a moment. But what do you think of this year's Christmas? Of course, we expected it to be Armour, but in terms of quality, because remember, first year, mind-boggling, because Vengeful Fighter and Bold Fighter got introduced, and suddenly Armour Heroes got friggin' amazing. But after that, the second year was a bit iffy, I would say. We got introduced to like unlimited range buffs with Erica, for example.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. I mean, Festive Sigmund wasn't anything special as of this point.
As of this point, but he was pretty interesting as a hero back then.
Yeah, it was definitely back then, and he still is the highest attack, one of the highest attack units possible. So I'll give him that.
But this
So,
year, I think they hit it.
is really splashing.
Yeah.
Just not even just in the units, especially, but the skills are also ridiculous.
Right. The introduction of dual hero, of course.
Obviously.
Also, I'm sorry, it's almost perfect. I just think we got one of the weakest special heroes I've seen. What the hell happened to Zephiel? Why is he even here then? And they introduced
His
Teenage
kid is
Zephiel.
like-
But
Yeah. That kid is if there was ever a demote on a seasonal banner, it would be here.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm mind-boggling. Like, why'd you include him? Like, I'm all for it, by the way. I want to see characters like not in their games or like different ages of them, right? Like I want to see Grail in his prime, for example, right? I want to see Zephiel before he's evil. Like that's another great example. I mean, that's what happened here. But if you do that, don't cut it short, right? For people who wanted to see that, that's immense disappointment.
Yeah, having a unit that's not great in terms of kid doesn't really entice much.
But I can ignore him.
He's looking pretty nasty.
Yeah, but I can ignore him, to be honest. So.
He's probably going to be one of my bigger targets just because he's unique, but definitely would be the skip generally.
Okay, let's actually go over the heroes then. Sorry for our first hero. I'm actually very the more I think about it, the more I'm stuck, to be honest. Because as much as I like Nino, she's actually not that amazing. She's going to be good, I have no doubt of that, but her kit doesn't synergize perfectly. She doesn't have a perf, and come on, Bold Fighter Armor Arch, it's not the first time or the second time or the third time we've seen that. So, yeah, it's interesting, but let's go over it. Her kit is Tenabint, Rally Attack Res Plus, Attack Speed Form 3, Bold Fighter 3, Armor March 3. It's just a bit plain, and most likely she's going to fit the Nino archetype of being really quick. And in which case, the Attack Speed Form and Bold Fighter, don't get fully utilized.
Breaks Waries very, very easily.
Right, you're right about that. This is meant for breaking Waries. But, she should be able to break Wary regardless. Well, I mean, as long as she has Bold Fighter, right?
Yeah, that's basically the point. That or avoid doubles. Well, making sure you double.
I guess attack speed form, by the way. 2 attack speed forms in the same banner. That's a bit weird.
That's how did we get to that point again?
Right. But I guess both of those characters fit that archetype of, needing attack and speed.
It's a fantastic skill for them, but How have we had 3 attack speed form units already? While attack def form looks like it's gonna demote.
Wait, you're right. Our first attack speed form hero. Wait, we just got Percival. That's attack speed. Or is it Petra?
Petra.
Petra, yeah. My bad. But yeah, so so many attack speed form heroes. Weird. An attack speed form with Bold Fighter, even weirder, because you should just expect her to rely on her natural speed to double. Instead, we got Bold Fighter. It does allow her to spam specials, but she doesn't have a special.
Yeah, that's also questionable.
This base kit is just so weird.
Don't get me wrong, it's gonna be useful, but it's really odd that they went this way.
Yeah, I mean,
I get that somebody has to have Bold Fighter, but why is everybody so fast?
Right. But I have no doubt she'll be good. It's just this kit doesn't make a lot of sense to me. By the way, Tanabit doesn't even fit this. If it was attack speed push, by the way, it would have been perfect for this to be attack speed push. Right? Tanabit would have synergized there.
4. Although it probably would have been 4, and that's a bit nasty for this.
I guess, but instead they went double attack speed form, which is weird too.
Yeah, that I don't get it at all. Like, then again, Marth shouldn't have gotten another 300 SP skill, but attack speed form again, really?
Yep. Anyways, what do you think of Tanabit? Do you see any use here? Because for me personally, I don't.
Nino. I mean,
Bullfire doesn't have
the
HP
archetype
restriction.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, you would have to find a really odd way to build this. I mean, you could run push 4, though that's a pretty expensive inheritance. The problem is that mages don't like being healthy in a way, because a lot of their kit relies on like desperations, brazens, things like that.
You realize we could probably switch Bullfire to brazen and it would make Bold Fighter to a desperation and would make a lot of sense. In
a sense, yes.
This is, I don't know, this is just weird. Her kit's weird. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. Blade Tome. It's Nino. Come on. It's literally base Nino. Just give her Blar Blade, and then you'll have like you'll have blue Nino, but still Blade Tome. It probably would make sense.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it's Bold Fighter.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's like, again, breaking wary is going to be something helpful. It's not like it's a huge niche, but I like to be able to just do that.
Yeah. Guys, I know you guys are saying like Blar Blade in 2019, but like, what else would you put on her? The tome just doesn't fit her kits, and you can't really put anything there to fit her. Because she should be used defensively. Like,
trying to think of you could use an owl tome technically, if you do like a lid thing.
I used to do Owl Tome Nino before Ari's tome got released, and it was interesting, but it wasn't ideal.
I mean, that Nino was in the stat ball like this.
Well, yeah. By the way, this is likely to be what, 175, 170?
What? It should be like 168.
I think it should be 170 at least, because we have Flora.
Flora is physical, which physical and magical have a split right now.
Oh. Okay.
I have to double check Ileana though.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ileana would be the better comparison here.
169.
169. Okay, then yeah, at least
Nice.
170. 175, 170 is what a lot of people were saying.
Well, at least 168. Could be 170, but
Are you saying it's Iris, not Iris? But Iris sounds so much cuter.
Iris. Yeah. That's how it is.
Okay, you guys are not new here. You guys all know I can't pronounce anything.
Of course.
So you can tell me, but just don't get on my back about it. Thank you. Okay, anyways, I guess we'll move on. I think it depends on her stats, because this kit doesn't really make sense, but you have the fundamentals of a lot of builds here that you can go for. So
I'm expecting her to be kind of ridiculously quick for mage armor. Where I'm thinking closer to Ike's speed, if anything, of like 39, something like that.
I'm also just expecting her just to be Nino, you know? Moderate attack, high speed, decent res, mediocre HP. I mean, it's...
Something like that. I'm...
It's 40, yeah.
40. That's a bit low.
But yeah, it's just giving me all indications of the general Nino archetype.
Well, she has better HP than Lynn and Henry, but that's it. Major-wise.
Alright, but yeah, I'm pulling for her because I just love Nino. I already have the other two Ninos, so it doesn't matter to me. But I'm just a tad disappointed that she wasn't, like, getting her own perf and whatever. But at the very least, they did Sothis right.
Oh, Sothis is Sothis 2.
Sothis 2. Okay, Sothis was already amazing, guys, by the way. Sothis is... Base Sothis synergizes so well. And the fact that she has...
one of the... I put her up as one of the best units for just base kit.
Yes, exactly. Oh, thank you, Taka.
Oh,
Welcome
it's
back.
lolly time, boys.
It is lolly time. I can't believe this banner had 2 lollies. When has Eyes ever done that, guys? Never. No way. No way. Like a special banner, especially, no way. I don't remember that at all. That's why I'm going all in for this. I don't need to keep no orbs. This is I have my orbs, all 69 of them.
I have all 0.
Well, you better start saving then.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, but back to this. She is just like Sothis. The kit synergizes so well. And oh my goodness. Snow's Grace, Serious, Distant Counter, Special Fighter 3, Threat and Attack Res 3. It is not only a great synergetic kit, it is a valuable kit. This is a very good fodder kit.
This is a terrifyingly good fodder kit.
Yeah.
Like, what? I mean, the only problem is that Threat and Attack Res 3 can only be foddered with Distant Counter, but that's 2 300 SP skills off of 1 unit.
And she joins Valentine Ike and Nagi with DC Special Fighter, which is fantastic combination.
Like, wow.
But could you bear to do that? Because she has her own special, Serious, which boosts damage by 30% of unit speed, and 30% HP restore, which goes perfectly. Yeah?
Stupid good. It's a stupid good special. I can't say I have the heart to kill that.
Exactly. I can't either. She's so perfect. Like in every way.
Yeah, heals herself back into both her perf and her B slots range right off the bat, just by 1 hit. If she gets hit, she heals.
Yes.
Next turn, well, next attack, and then all of her stats are boosted by 5.
Yep. All her stats are boosted by 5. You know how incredible that is? She's likely to have 185 BST. So she's essentially...
yeah. At least 180.
At least 180, yeah.
Guess whose prime is Alice Javane?
Oh, Emma, welcome back. You...
Ooh.
I made fun of Alma because at one point he was subscribed through like Amazon Student Prime, but there was 1 month he just forgot to subscribe to me, and then his Prime ran out, so he couldn't subscribe to me. Then I make fun of him. Yep. Well, welcome back. Anyways, yeah, it's just terrifying because even if she's 180, you add 20 extra BST essentially at all times. I mean, you touch her and she's healing, unless you have guard or something, but basically you touch her and she heals. So it's basically effectively 20 extra BST.
Yep.
Like
20 extra BST, just generally. She's not weak to Falchion or anything like that. She has distant counters, so you can't just poke her at range. She has threat and attack res if you really want the extra 5 attack res, and then also inflicting that disparity, which that is a great skill for armors. It's better on armors to have threat in 3.
Yes, because they're only moving 1 step, then they're baiting anyways, and she's perfect both. By the way, she's perfect on both sides of the battle, attacking and defending. It's so insane.
Like, she's fast. Well, she will be fast.
She will be
obviously.
fast, yeah.
But she can initiate just fine, unlike Nagi.
Yep.
And then her enemy phase will be equally ridiculous. Like, I'm actually terrified.
You know, she has a chance of reaching 40-40 defense and res. If you consider base Sothis, she's already like at 27 res and what is
I
it?
could run some numbers.
32 defense. Like, with that extra 15 up to 13 BST, and then of course with Snow's Grace triggering as well. Yeah. She could probably
She
do
doesn't
it.
even have like the highest HP, so I'm expecting she'll probably be able to hit that kind of threshold. And her speed is going to be like almost Marita levels of terrifying.
Yep, she's 44 HP base, which is just 3 more than Mythic Sothis. Man, those stats are most likely going to her attack, defense, and res. She's going to be extremely quick, which, by the way, is also a good thing because it will help Sirius out. So,
well, I'm doing some numbers right now. If she had 40 speed and 34 attack, her base attack, then she could have 31 defense and 30 res, assuming she distributes like that. Something like that. Or 32 defense, rather. So, with her weapon, she could hit like 37, 35 under that hypothetical.
okay, it's maybe just slightly off, but I don't care. It's still really
so
respectable.
Close. Yeah,
Because
when you are just
yeah, because the key is she's all around good, like both phases, all situations. As long as she doesn't die in one shot. By the way, it's hard to kill her in one shot because she's only just armor effect. Her one weakness is effect against armors. Then
yeah, she doesn't have the flaw of armored dragons, which is dragons.
which is huge. By the way, armor dragons, and she gets to have this encounter, and so she can use her breath completely. Man, it's so good.
Yep, I am legitimately surprised.
She has the weakness of low HP. I hate saying the weakness of low HP because you're sacrificing defense or res. Like BST are finite. You don't get more HP without sacrificing another stat, you know? So
Yeah. And if you're a fast armor, your chances of having good HP are nigh 0.
yeah, that's just that's just the archetype. So
Yeah, like I mean, Ike has 1 more HP than her, but Ike is also probably going to be slower. So there's that. Not to mention he has 19 res, which is just pitiful.
So what I want to say is basically don't touch her kit. It is perfect. Especially don't touch her weapon. Don't touch her special.
I mean, yeah.
This encounter is a no-brainer. Special fire is a no-brainer. The only thing you might want to change is her C skill, but come on, she's armored, so she uses it perfectly. So
yeah,
nothing.
And it's super expensive. Like,
if
you get her as a bonus unit, you're done.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be worth so many points. I think the only thing is about her seal, and I think it's gonna be a bond skill.
Bond would definitely be a good idea. Yeah, I mean that's the only one that works in dual phase. You could just run a flat speed def 2 or something like I usually do with my Sothis, but
yeah,
something like that.
Okay, let's get to probably our fastest discussion because there's really nothing to talk about. He looks so good though. Look, it's actually adorable. You see how lanky he is? You guys know how kids grow up, right? They grow up tall, then they grow wide. It's always like that.
Yep.
Kind of weird to say it like that. I sound like a parent. Anyways, but yeah, it's really nice to see him like this. And his sword looks so proper too. Then you realize what his sword actually is, and it's not a perf. I thought it was a perf when I first saw it.
I honestly thought it was a perf for a second, being that it's Zephiel, but
Nope, that makes me sad, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, not many people. It's Zephiel. Not everybody's really interested, so why not make him the dump?
But why did they put him in here? He feels like a demote, but he's not.
Yeah, no, that part really, like, what? I mean, don't get me wrong. We've had other seasonal units like that, but how did we get here?
I know, but you gotta remember, like, it's we mostly had like those bad seasonals at the start of the game when they still didn't really know how they were gonna do these things. Like,
I could probably look into some examples of 4-skill seasonals recently, but I can't remember.
I don't think I don't remember any one of them.
There's probably been at least one, but I'm just plumb forgetting it.
All right, fine, fair enough. But okay, anyways, it is Bell Ranger plus Elice's Vengeful Fighter 3
Ranger?
defense res. Is it an actual thing? What is it?
Bell Ringer.
You know, I'm so used to seeing all this Norse shit that I can't even just like say the obvious thing because the obvious thing is always wrong. I'm just scarred at this point.
Yes.
So yeah, Bell ringer plus. Wow, it suddenly makes so much sense. Thanks, Legion. You're the best. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Okay, but at least the kit synergizes, is what I gotta say. I mean, bell ringer. I was gonna do it again. Bell ringer plus and vengeful fighter synergize. At least that's about it.
Yeah, this time it actually works. And I'm expecting he's going to be really tanky, considering it's Zephiel.
Yep, that's all I gotta say. Yep.
Have you seen that cute as Nino?
Have I seen what? That cute? Yes, I've seen Nino. She is
We're
so
on Zephiel,
cute.
so yes.
She is so cute. That mini Christmas dress fits her so well. It's just so adorable on her. By the and I appreciate Sothis because her dress is not adorable. Her dress is super slutty. So I get both kinds of lol. Man, I'm going all in on this banner. This banner gets me. That's all I gotta say. But
Yep.
yeah. Anyways, so from
Going
Glacies, we can infer he has more res than defense, which is weird.
Or at least he's going to have compensating res for what he didn't have before.
Yeah.
And then his attack's probably going to be good to high. His speed, though, it's going to be terrible.
Wait, you think it's good to high? Base Zephiel is really slow, but that is old Zephiel, so
No, I
who
mean,
really
like,
knows?
attack. It's going to be like 36.
Oh.
But his speed's going to be like 16 to 18, probably.
Oh, okay, yeah, he should be slow is what I expect too.
The surprising thing is he has 7 less HP than his original self, but he should have 10 more BST. So I'm really confused how they
Ooh, it's gonna be interesting, yeah. Okay, so to be honest, if I were gonna build him without even seeing the stats, I think it's DC. If you're gonna keep
DC.
Bellringer and and the Glacier's indication of having more res, it's just telling you to use DC.
Hey, get that guard sword.
The guard sword. Okay, by the way, Bellringer, the only hero I could see to use Bellringer really well is Celica. Brave Celica.
Yeah,
even work?
oh yeah.
Or Brave Lion.
No, because
No?
it's after combat. If we had the carrot weapon version of the sword, then yes, but this isn't carrot weapon.
When unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 5 HP to unit. How do you know when it triggers
Per
them?
hit. It's half
Oh.
of Soul Lance.
Okay. Then I think these weapons are better used defensively.
Oh yeah, well, basically you're just making mini foresights.
Oh, you're right. That is one interesting way to look at it. Okay, so he's slightly better now that you point that out. I actually forgot that. This is foresight, mini foresight.
Mhm.
Okay, but still, I'm not hyped about Zephiel at all. I'm not pulling on him. I'm skipping red.
I will, but his stats are gonna be amazing. I'm not even like he's gonna be terrifying stat.
I'm sure he'll have terrifying stats, but his kit is super underwhelming. Though, again, Vengeful Fighter, Bellringer will be properly utilized by him. And
I mean,
Glacius
hey,
is whatever.
If you want, you could kill Sothis for DC.
No, you shut your mouth. Although, that does make so much sense. But you shut your mouth. Alright. But yeah, okay, I guess we'll move on from him. I'm just underwhelmed by Zephiel, but even as much sense as it does, I'm underwhelmed by him.
Yeah.
Alright, the next one, the big one. The big one.
Oh boy.
Did you see this coming? The Royal Altian Duel. I like how they say duel instead of siblings, because I gotta play around and pretend they got together.
One can dream.
I mean, look at the way she looks at him. Look at the way how he looks. By the way, if you guys play Shadow Dragon and you put it at hard difficulty, you skip the tutorial, so you don't even know who she is.
Yeah, I was about to say, she doesn't really get any time to shine at all.
Yep. It's really awkward. But yeah, the story, I don't think this is much of a spoiler because it happens before the game. Is that she stays behind to delay them so you can get away, Marth and his retinue. Sisterly love. So yeah, it's really touching, seriously, to see them together like this.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I didn't see this as a couple. Like, people actually talk to me about like a potential of like Marth and Sheeta. I like this so much better.
I immediately thought it would be Marth and Sheeta at some point.
Exactly, right.
And I was wrong.
Well, There's a chance you'll be right eventually, but chances are
Maybe,
they're
but
not
that
gonna
would be
do.
multiple Marth duos, which is ridiculous.
Oh my god, that's the future. When they run out of like duplicates for special heroes, they're gonna do like duplicates of dual heroes.
Oh dear.
Mark my words, chat. We're gonna head down that great, oh no, that disastrous end someday.
Someday.
All right, but in terms of the kit, it is Tangrisad.
Tangrisnir, I'm gonna just say.
Okay, whatever. One of us has to be right here.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem and Fire Emblem attack speed form 3, which is weird because that's 2 of them. A Daring Fighter, which is amazing. Joint hone speed. It's actually such a competent.
It is. Like, say what I will about the fact that it's weird that we were getting a duplicate skill in the same banner, but this is a fantastic kit as well.
I'm actually really hyped for this Marth. There's actually 2 highlight heroes in this banner. If Sothis was the best hero in this banner, I would totally believe it. But it's actually Marth, and they're pretty damn close for that matter.
Oh yeah. Well, Sothis has consistency. Marth is terrifying.
And the fact that he's a dual hero, man, adds to it too.
Yeah, duo hero with a skill that is actually ridiculous. Like his duo skill is ridiculous.
Yep. So yeah, anyways, let's go over this. Tangrisar is a nice mixture of different things. Number 1, of course, it's a bow, so if against flying foe, always useful. Speed plus 3, which is huge because he is just like Sothis in the fact that he has a special that takes advantage of speed. Additionally, if a bonus granted by a skill like Rally or Hone and or extra movement granted by a skill like Armor March or Armor Boots is active, grants attack speed, defense res plus 3, which is huge because he should at least have 170 BST.
Well, we already know his stats.
Oh wait, what is the total? I didn't do the additions. We did see his stats, yeah.
Give me a second. Gotta actually count that out.
Because actually, we can just bring out his stats right now. Because that's he has effectively 53 attack, 47 speed, 33 defense, and 28 res. It's super easy to buff him up since he has joint hone speed.
174.
174. So yeah, he's 175. Wow, he's the highest ranged archer. Yeah,
I think
archers have to be ranged. Highest colorless archer. There you go.
Well, there's also only Jacob otherwise, which now that I'm looking at Jacob versus Marth, or Jacob.
What? Okay, we'll say that for the stats when they're officially out, but well,
I mean,
I
we
know what you
know
mean.
his, but poor Jacob.
I know, but I mean when the stats officially come out.
Yeah.
Still, that's huge because you're so right about poor Jacob because he actually gets that to self-buff himself with that combat buff. Crazy. And it's not just the combat buff. Attack speed, defense, res plus 3 is huge and all, but like special cooldown charge plus 1. Come on, you serious? That's incredible.
I mean, it's not fire, it's blade, so only on his attacks.
On his attacks, but that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine when you have Fire Emblem. I mean, the only thing is you could technically like proc Fire Emblem, your enemy counterattacks, you proc it again if it was special fighter sort of thing. But this is still fine because if he doubles, Fire Emblem's coming up anyways.
Yep, and that's why I really like his kit because that joint hone speed basically guarantees him Tangrisar as long as you just get somebody next to him. And then Daring Fighter just follows up so much better. It's just like improved desperation. It's null follow up, null like it's weird.
It's kind of like null wary sort of thing, which is really weird.
Yeah.
And then if he's below 80%, then yeah,
Yep.
At least it's not auto follow up plus desperation. That would be too much.
Yep. So out of the way, it's super good because it has 2 things. The fact that he has desperation is huge, which does indicate his A skill might be better off being Fury, which I know how as boring as it is, it's just so obvious here. Once he's in Daring Fighter, his Fire Emblem spams will be incredible, and because if you have Fury, you're not gonna find yourself outside of like worrying about the Fury. Sorry, if you have Fury, like Fury 3, Fury 4, you're not gonna worry about like. He should just be used. Actually, no. He might still be in trouble because he doesn't move very well. He's armored.
Yeah, he does have armor restriction. to worry about.
All right, how would you go about this? I actually like him as is. I wouldn't really change anything because I think attack speed form to something else is dumb.
You could still do it if you really are worried about the chip damage, but I really can't change anything unless you want to do Fury, which, if you do, he is a stat ball due to how he's set up entirely. Like, he just gets stats upon stats upon stats. But, no. Other than that, I mean, join home speed, you could turn it into Armour March if you're really worried about the movement. Yep, but it's such a good skill for what he is that, like, it doesn't seem worth it.
He's actually so ridiculously quick, man. What the heck? He has 44 speed.
He is the second fastest unit in the game after New Merida.
Well, I guess it's 41 speed base, but yeah, effectively 44. You don't want to change the bow.
Yeah, no. If we're looking at including their kit, he is the fastest unit in the game.
Anyways, I would say exactly what you said. Maybe switch to Armor March, but other than that, join home speed. Basically anything to give him a buff of some sort, so he can more reliably use Tangrisser. And then his A skill, maybe Fury, but attack speed form is also super good. I wouldn't do attack speed solo because he's armored, of course. He's gonna end up being next to people, and yeah, and he has to his C skill, right? So and technically this can do more damage because it goes up to 7. So. But yeah, aside from that, it's just like
you could also run Brazen.
Brazen is an option. You're right, because he's quick enough not to get doubled, and of course if he doesn't get doubled, he gets into Brazen easy.
Yeah. Obviously, I'd probably run attack death or attack res, not
attack
speed,
death or attack res,
because
right?
he has too much speed.
Yeah, his speed actually gets kind of wasted. I know it comes into damage, bonus damage into Fire Emblem, but it's only 30%, so you got to get 10 extra. 10 extra.
Every 10 is 3 damage.
Yeah, it's not worth.
Yeah. No, not when you're already hitting, 47, 52 speed.
I do think it's attack defense bond because he can get himself to like 40 something. Pretty respectable.
Yeah, you could hit like 38 defense with attack def bond 10 Grisner.
Okay. Wait, really? He's 30 speed. He's 30 defense base.
Attack def bond is 5.
Oh, you're saying bond. I thought you were talking about Brazens.
Oh yeah, Brazen, then it would be 40. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said bond for a second.
My bad. All right. Basically that's Marth. He's incredible. But you know what else is incredible? So, you remember we talked about potential dual skills? Yep. I didn't see this coming.
I didn't either.
This is
First of all, the area of effect is really weird.
Yes, it is. Did you? Okay, well, I'll pause it right there when it shows up. See that? See that, guys? It is like the opposite of Hector. Hector is going vertical. He's going horizontal. And additionally, it only works on armored flying, but not infantry. And it might work on Cavs. Unlikely, though. I think they would have showed Cav off if that was the case.
It probably would have showed off a Cav, given that Doga's there. But
it's bonus doubler. I can't believe it's bonus doubler. Not just it's bonus doubler, but he buffs everything by 3 and bonus doubler. What the heck?
So effectively buffs everybody for 6, and then any buffs from there get buffed.
That's incredible. That is such a useful thing.
Portable bonus doubler, just on the click of a button. And Marth uses it so well himself.
Yep. It guarantees his bow works too, so completely ridiculous.
Yeah, just casually gives Marth 50 speed, no questions asked.
Yep.
And then, well, 53 rather.
Yep. All right, but yeah, I'm floored. I think Marth, it's hard. It's hard to say a best dual hero because they all work completely differently.
The duos are extremely different from each other, so I can't say because Ephraim is ridiculous. And Hector, like, I'd say that conceptually he might be the worst, but at the same time, there's
Hector just
really
fits perfectly in.
Setup.
Yeah, he fits perfectly in some of the teams.
Yeah. Though if we are looking at insert, generally speaking, it would be him at the bottom. I mean, the only thing about Marth is that he is an armor, so you got to worry about that. Whereas Ephraim's an infantry who can also give movement.
But yeah, with that said, I'll ask you about rankings in a moment. But Jafar, Jafar, he's green armored, and dagger. That is so weird.
It is I mean, Armor Dagger, free to play, always good. They have high BST. I think he should have like 174.
And a 2
Remember
cooldown
correctly?
special. Is that Mundo then?
Doesn't necessarily mean you'll have that special because Nino has a special.
Oh right, you're right. Okay, fine. It's likely to be the same weapon as Nino and Zephiel though. So
Yeah, it'll be healing. I mean, the rest of his kit's unsure, but it'll be healing.
and he's likely to keep the Jafar archetype of having high speed, low attack, which would make a lot of sense with his kit. But come on.
Speed for a free-to-play armor sounds pretty neat, though.
It is. It is. We don't have that option yet, so that would be interesting.
He'll have 44 HP, assuming that everybody's boosts are plus 3 to HP. So that means he has a lot of flexibility elsewhere.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll wait for him. I'm pretty excited to see what he is. I mean, last year Celica became a huge Winter Celica became huge.
Cecilia.
In this game.
I mean, Winter Cecilia is colorless. Is the main thing.
Oh my god. Nino Noe. I do this all the time. Erica, Valencia, brain farts everywhere. Okay, but yeah, you're right. Winter Cecilia, she became huge in this game, so I'm looking forward to see what happens now with Jafar.
Yeah, at the very least, we finally have a free-to-play version of him. I've been waiting for that for way too long.
I now no longer have to regret the fact that I fought him off for Life and Death 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even get on my case. Life and Death used to be a 5-star exclusive, so
Yeah, I killed Hana. I never got Jafar, and I wouldn't have killed him anyways. But God, Life and Death used to be such a desperate thing to get, and now Brazen's better.
yep, basically. Anyways, how would you rank this banner?
Marth is greater than Sothis is greater than maybe. Well,
Ooh.
I'm
Ooh,
gonna be
you
a little
really
spicy
like
on
that Zephiel. I didn't think that. Okay.
Well, it's because Zephiel's stat line is. I'm waiting on his stats to know, but he is probably going to be one of the best tanks for Reds. Period. So I'm gonna wait on that. Whereas Nino, yeah, she has the better kit, but even you admit her kit's not the most synergetic. It's
Yeah.
good fodder, but it's not the most synergetic. So the other thing being that she is a fast armor with very low HP stat for armor standards.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait before I give my judgment on those two, based entirely on their stats. But I'm gonna be daring here and say the Zephiel being greater than Nino.
Okay, I'm gonna be pretty biased here and put Marth, Sothis, 1 as 1 and 2, or 1A, 1B, and then Nino second, and Zephiel doesn't exist to me. Okay, that's how I see it. I'm gonna pull for everyone but Zephiel most likely.
Fair enough.
That is your banner. You got a month